everyone, welcome to FHC Slam. I'm your host, Robe, and tonight we are feeling the effects of Loke's attack on King Slender last week after they had been involved in a tag team match against Malibu and the FHC Champion Darth Wump. And of course, Loke and the King have had their feuds and matches dating back to that treble trial match at Suplex City. But we're not completely sure if it was just Loke being unsatisfied with Slender's performance and their loss in their match, but perhaps some light will be shed now as Loke is making his way to the ring at this very moment. So yeah, I let King Slender know how I felt last week about tagging with him yet again. You know something, I'm not in the business of being partners with my competitors. But yet again, hey, let's pair Loke up with King Slender. Well, I say the line must be drawn here! This far, no farther! How many times have I faced Slender in the past few months? How many? Suplex City? How many times have he and I been in a tag team? 3? 4? We aren't a tag team. We aren't partners. Hell, we aren't even friends. We are competitors. We compete, not together, against each other. And having two former world champions is a recipe for a great match. I mean, really great match. Two former world champions of our caliber. And since he's been here, we've never had the pleasure of going one-on-one. And that's the problem. Well, I'm here to say that all ends right now. At Into Darkness, I'm challenging King Slender to a match. A regular match. No gimmicks, no special stipulations. One-on-one. Now, King Slender making his appearance out here. He's being very calm here, especially after Loke's attack last week. I'm surprised he's not jumping into the ring and knocking Loke on his bum, but I guess we'll have to see what he says here now. You remember what you told me when I first got here? The first time we shared the ring together? That you were in line before me. First in line to challenge for the FHC Championship. And I had to get in line behind you, which I did. I had an amazing amount of patience. But after all I've done here, since I've gotten here, is have patience. And that patience has paid off. I saw my opportunity and I took it. And never mind that my two goals once coming here was to defeat Ryu and become FHC Champion. And I failed to reach either of them. It seems like all I've been doing since I came here, is fail. This cannot all be for nothing. This will not be all for nothing. I came out of retirement to be here because I believed in Mr. Palmer. I believe what he's doing here. And when I picked up the phone and I could hear in his voice how happy and excited he was to bring me here, I was elated. The FHC is special. I know that. And even though I united the VWA and VWF Championships so long ago, nothing is as exciting than continuing to take that next step in a new direction here in the FHC. And now, Loke, you're giving me yet another opportunity. You're giving me the opportunity to defeat one of the greatest world champions in this industry. How can I pass that up? Loke, I will see you at Into Darkness. And there we go, King Slender accepting Loke's challenge for a one-on-one match of a lifetime at Into Darkness in 3 weeks. One of the first of many exciting matches, as we see the pay-per-view card shaping up to be, as usual, a great one. And speaking of great ones, we're just getting started here tonight on FHC Slam. But before we get into our first match of the night, we go backstage with FHC Champion Darth Wump standing by. Wump, what have you learned from your interactions with Malibu last week? You know, first off, let me say that Loke and King Slender at Into Darkness, that's going to be one hell of a match. I mean, I just thought Loke wanted a rematch for my FHC Championship, but I guess he has more legends to fry. He should be thanking me. I primed his royalness for him after I kicked him through the flames at Firestorm. But I digress. I should not be speaking ill of the legends of this industry, or my childhood idols and men I've looked up to since I was a little kid. Instead, I will turn my attention to my interactions with the person who is challenging me for my championship, Malibu. And the answer to your question, Robe, I've learned what anyone would learn from shadowing him for any amount of time. He's a bang-up guy. He's a tremendous wrestler who has much drive as I've seen in the last several years coming from anybody. He wants my championship bad, and I don't blame him. And he does possess the knowledge, skills, and abilities to go far. I mean, quite far. But what he doesn't possess? The champion's advantage, or whatever you want to call it. Having this belt around your waist is like having home court advantage. You're the big cheese that everyone wants to beat. But this title is making the statement for me that I'm not in this position by accident. I'm in this position because I am the best. And if you want this title, you're going to have to beat me, which is going to be one of the hardest fights of your life. So Malibu, you better bring everything you have, because you're going to need it. And even your best may not be good enough against me, because when the title's on the line, that's right, I am dangerous. Following match is set for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by MC Ska from Chicago, Illinois. He is a member of the Circle, PJ Brooks. Now we have some veteran action tonight as we get ready to see PJ Brooks go up against Sir William. And the Circle we saw last week was trying to start something with Dragon Champion Azathoth, as Ryu asked him to join his group, join the Circle. And of course, Azathoth abruptly refused, and then during the champion's match, MC Ska came out and attacked the champion, causing him to lose the match. We understand that Mr. Palmer has booked a weapons-free match between Ska and Azathoth later this evening. Not sure what kind of ploy Ryu has in mind here. Was he trying to get Azathoth to really join the Circle, or was it still mind games, getting into Azathoth's head? Or perhaps a third option, maybe MC Ska took it upon himself to attack the Hawaiian Barbarian. We know Ska and Azathoth have a bit of a past, but whatever the case is, this weapons-free match later on tonight should get the blood flowing, literally. And his opponent, being accompanied by Tag Champion Wes Soy from Elderslie, Scotland. He is a member of the Bravehearts, FHC Tag Champion Sir William. The Bravehearts won the tag championship at Firestorm, but they aren't functioning as a unit here tonight. Nevertheless, we have Sir William coming out to face Brooks, and it's been a wild ride for the Bravehearts, coming from their big win at Session 3, and then Sir William's loss at Revolutions. But then their sudden rise as a tag team has given them renewed vigor. Their win over Giant Panther and Starman to become the #1 contenders last month, and finishing their achievement by beating the Tunnel Snakes last night at Firestorm was icing on the cake. We could be seeing the Bravehearts in a whole new light here. Who knew they would make such an exciting tag team? Oh god, and a huge falling headbutt by Sir William. I think he was able to get PJ Brooks bleeding there, but now with the count, and MC Ska pulled the ref out of the ring. Ska begging for him not to be ejected here, I think. And now Wallace trying to wrench the neck of PJ Brooks, the self-proclaimed best in the world there, working on that neck. Man, he's going to get some kinks in there. It'll be hard to work it out. And as we see Wes Soy looking on here at the bottom of your screen, you're going to figure out that, of course, Brooks and Ska are probably hungry for those new tag team champions, wanting to get themselves back into the race for the tag belts. And there goes Brooks outside the ring. But of course, this tag division is deep, and we've got many front runners here. Of course, Giant Panther and Starman, the Ultra Patriot and the Crusader of the Strength of the Righteous, as they like to call themselves now. And now Wallace with that kind of a sleeper chokehold on PJ Brooks. It's all but dominating this entire matchup. And now, good God! That was almost like a Scott drop or something. But man, Brooks is out. Sir William is your winner here tonight. Good God, that pretty much forced Brooks into that huge DDT. That could have been a new move on Sir William's part, but it did get the job done. So now, Sir William having some momentum going forward. That should be good for the new tag champions here tonight and for the future weeks. Welcome back to Slam, and we've got Val Venis standing by backstage. Thanks for joining us, Val. Listen, you and the Empire have been at odds together for a while now, ever since you got to the FHC. At Firestorm, the Major Duncan Heyward and the Colonel William Tavington attacked you twice backstage, and then you came down to help the Strength of the Righteous last week when they took on the Empire. This conflict is elevating, wouldn't you say? You're damn right it's elevating, and not in the good way that I'm used to. The Empire of Pain has a problem with me, Robe. A big problem. I represent the end of life for them. Because I like to celebrate. I like to have fun, and I like to share that fun with the people I care about. They just can't seem to accept that. And to me, they're not living their best life, Robe. Oh, no. They just don't know how to have fun. You know what that's like, Robe? Yeah. That's like showing up to a party with only 5 beautiful ladies on your arm. It's a real downer. And you know what kind of party I'm talking about, Robe. I'm sure I've seen you there before, with your robes and your chanting and the secret passwords. Fidelio. But I digress, Robe. Armach, the Empire, they're spending their lives bringing everyone down, and that's not okay with me. Life should be spent having fun, pleasuring each other, and stuffing your face until you're more than content. And that's how I live my life, Robe. And if the Empire has a problem with that, well, they can suck my... Whoa! Austin Stevens just broke that glass over there. You better be careful over there, Austin. But I know you get me, Robe. And Armach, if you're listening to this, you will get me too. When I kick your ass into darkness, because it is on between you and I. You just wait. The big Valboski is coming for you. And not in the way that I'm used to. Following match is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Hollywood, California, Nini Packbell. And emotion coming from a passionate Val Venis as we get into our next match. Nene Pac-Bell coming down to the ring. I gotta say, folks, I kind of like the new look with the same color scheme. That scarf is totally fashionista right there. Good God, did I just say that out loud? Well, we saw Pac-Bell lose to Ray Plata last week and then take out his aggression on the Silver King. Perhaps a cocky Nene can't take his loss, but looks like he'll be getting a second chance at victory tonight against this next mystery opponent that we have coming up. And his opponent, from Annville, Pennsylvania, the Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman. And now, Pac-Bell's opponent. This is a true pleasure, folks. We have the one and only Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman tonight. His first in-ring appearance in years. We are lucky to have someone of his caliber here. Hardcore champion for the longest time, MMA trainer and sometime bail bondsman. We hope he will stay a while and give us some good memories of old, the Lethal Weapon dispatching his challengers with jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, and of course, kendo sticks. It's just good to know that he chose the FHC to make his return to the squared circle. Mr. Palmer must have pulled some strings on this one, guys. We look forward to seeing if the ring rust is gone or not. Oh, and Pac-Bell starting in with that back body neck drop, perhaps. And Steve Blackman not showing anything starting out just like this, but now he's, of course, you can see towering over the short Nene Pac-Bell. Sorry about that, Pac-Bell. But now, Steve Blackman with that huge back slam right there. Good to see him. He kind of looks like he's still in good form here. Of course, he hasn't seen the inside of a wrestling ring in about could be a decade and a half at the very least. We're not quite sure where he's been all this time. But we know he's been in his native Pennsylvania as a bail bondsman. We know that he's been working some tough jobs out there. Oh God, what was that? A shining wizard, I believe, on Nene Pac-Bell. And now Blackman. Looks like a lion tamer right there. Good God, trying to evoke some moves from the legendary Chris Jericho. Of course, I don't even know if they ever went up against each other. But now Pac-Bell trying to rally back here. Throwing Blackman in the corner, and he catches the referee. The referee is down. Blackman trying to pin, but no ref. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good God. What's happening here, folks? Now the referee starting to count, but Pac-Bell getting out of there. Blackman trying to go for that low drop kick. And Pac-Bell gets him with that brogue, and now with a pin. Blackman able to kick out quickly, but as we were saying, we've been hearing that Steve Blackman has had a lot of weird, odd jobs over the last decade or so after he left the WWE, and of course he opened up his own MMA gym in, I believe, the Pennsylvania area. Look at that spin kick, beautiful! Blackman cover on Pac-Bell, ref counting. And Pac-Bell able to kick out. Good God! Obviously, Blackman has kept up on his form. Oh God! Look at that kick, folks. That could be it. Pac-Bell could be out too, and Pac-Bell still hanging on to life here, folks. Good God! Steve Blackman doesn't even believe it himself. But what a great debut back here in the wrestling ring. And here he goes. Trying to go for a frog splash. And Pac-Bell getting his knees up at the last second. We could be seeing a momentum change here, folks. God, and a drop kick to the Lethal Weapon's back. But Blackman trying to go forward. It looked like he was going for a stunner right there. But Pac-Bell wisely pushing him away. Good God, what a great match. You could not have asked for more, especially with Blackman coming out of retirement here. Pac-Bell going up to the penthouse. And coming out, could we be what the heck was that? Oh my God! What was that? An inverted 450 from the turnbuckle. Blackman capitalizing. Could we be seeing... Oh, buckle bomb! Buckle bomb on Pac-Bell. No, he's up. I think Pac-Bell's on adrenaline here. And another spin kick. Oh, God. Cover. 2, 3. Blackman. Lethal Weapon. Steve Blackman is your winner here tonight. The first time in perhaps 15, 20 years. Steve Blackman is your winner here tonight, and Nini Pac-Bell is out, but he looks pissed. How did he get outside the ring? Good God. But all we gotta say is, welcome back to the Wrestling Forum, Steve Blackman. Thank you for being here in the FHC with your comeback. Oh my goodness. And Blackman collapsing for some reason, and Pac-Bell attacking the down Blackman. Good God. Can we get some medics? If you don't know who I am, Taifu Arashi is the name. Arashi is hurricane, storm. There was a firestorm last week when I laid out Tyler Black. If it had been a title shot, I would be Pacific Champion now. Perhaps he let his guard down a bit because there was no title match. And that was a mistake that he will not make again. I know it. But it matters not. I beat him. That is surely worth a title shot. And to everyone else who is looking for an opportunity like me, you will not get in my way. Butch Deloria, Tyler Black, Cesaro, it does not matter. I will lay you out just like I did all of you. So remember the name. Remember the hurricane. Taifu Arashi. Following match is set for one fall, making his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, Rob Van Dam. Now, treble trial time in this Pacific Championship Contenders match. Rob Van Dam coming to the ring. He will face both Taifu Arashi and Butch Deloria tonight. Should be pretty exciting. All the players here tonight in this match have a good shot and are definitely worthy of the Pacific Championship. And of course, last week we saw Taifu come down and attack Butch during the title match between RVD and Tyler Black. And not only that, he then proceeded to attack Black as well. And it seems like no one in this division is safe from Taifu Arashi, as he just gave what I believe was his first promo, interview, whatever you want to call it. And with that interview, he has made his intentions known and his presence felt. And who knew that this Osaka street cutter, who found a home in Super Fight Night, his most recent win was at Super Fight Night Lord of the Ring, with prior wins over Hanson Russell and Jean-Philippe Van Berenberg. I think Taifu is a man to be reckoned with, but of course with RVD here in the ring, anything goes. And their opponent, from Norfolk, Virginia, he is a member of the Tunnel Snakes, Butch Deloria. And there he is, the greatest son of a bitch that ever lived, as he likes to call himself, Butch Deloria, still trying to win back the Pacific Championship from Tyler Black since he lost it at Session 3. But it's much harder for him now, and he has other contenders to deal with. But you know Butch, he's a man on a mission. He will not give up. And after his upset, he will stop at nothing to retain what was lost. And of course, there's probably more burden on his shoulders as the de facto ringleader of the Tunnel Snakes, since Wally Mack and Malik Verdenko lost the tag championship for the Bravehearts at Firestorm. And it really feels like Butch needs to step up even more now as a leader. He needs to set an example for the rest of the team, and I believe that's what he's trying to do here, trying to win back the Pacific Championship. And now RVD out of the ring with Butch and Taifu going at it inside. RVD playing to the crowd there a little. Oh, a huge clothesline by Taifu Arashi on the tunnel snake. And as we remember, Taifu Arashi interfered, or not interfered, but was in that match with Tyler Black and was able to get the win in the non-title match. Oh, super side kick by RVD on Butch. But that is how Taifu Arashi is in the running for the Pacific Championship. Ooh, and RVD gets flattened out of the ring once again. Now Taifu and Butch back in. Taifu with those knees, with those bring back knees, and now Russian leg sweep to Butch Deloria. Now Taifu with the cover on Butch. Butch able to kick out, and RVD trying to get his ring legs back together. I think he's definitely on track to be going for the Pacific Championship, obviously, because of his performance at Firestorm. Oh God, and getting Taifu's head into the turnbuckle just like that. So of course RVD has a slight advantage against these two, but of course again with these other two, Taifu and Butch, they are hungry individuals. We know Butch has that craziness to him. And RVD going up top. And 5-star frog splash on Taifu Arashi with the cover. And Butch wisely getting in there to break up the pin. And RVD now, oh my goodness, DDT! DDT on Butch Deloria. Taifu is still out. Will he go for a cover on either of them? What is happening? He probably could have won it right there. Taifu still not getting up. RVD maintaining his attack on Butch Deloria, but now Butch able to recover a bit. Now Butch turning his eyes on Taifu. Strong gut. And you can be certain that Tyler Black is taking a huge interest backstage in this matchup. Oh, look at RVD playing the crowd as the whole effing show always loves to do. But now, getting back on Butch to the behind. Oh, German with pin. And Butch still able to wriggle his way out of it quickly. Countering, trying to get RVD off his feet. Taifu still on the outside of the ring, slowly getting back up. I can't remember the last time Taifu was in a trouble trial, and now Butch with the pin, but no deal. Taifu getting in there. And now, ooh, trying to go for a suplex, but no, RVD countering into that falling neck breaker. And now whipping Butch into the turnbuckle. And here we go, folks. What's happening here? RVD setting up what could be the bouncing, the senton. Oh, and Butch kicking out almost at the last second. We've seen RVD put away everyone, but now, oh my goodness, look at this. Turning his attention away from the match. Malik Ferdenko, the Tunnel Snakes. Malik coming in. Oh, and he's taking it to RVD and Taifu. The match is being called, but Malik, oh God, Falcon Arrow on RVD. And he's taken out Taifu Arashi as well. You know something, Bravehearts? You may be tag champions here in the FHC, but Starman and I have nearly conquered the tag division, and we've dominated the last great tag team of the last half year, as the Tunnel Snakes saw the Iron Claw and the Giant Headbutt, the Star Spear and the Star Driver. Now we plan to show the Bravehearts the same to become FHC Tag Champions. No one works better in a unit than me and Starman here. All those years of facing each other in the VWA have made us better as a unit. We know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and that is how we better ourselves. That's how we've been able to beat literally almost every other tag team here to rise to the forefront. And then you look at both of you, Wallace, Soy. You guys are new to the tag game, and you've only been working together, what, a year? Tops? There are things that you don't even know about each other. And that is a liability which we will bring, we will exploit, and we will take advantage of. They don't even know what's gonna hit them when we come for the FHC Tag Champions. And like that, brothers, you guys won't even know how we beat you until those tag belts are around our waists. Following match is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Venice Beach, California, Malibu. Well, the Icons calling out the Bravehearts for the tag championship, no doubt. Pretty exciting, as everything said by the Icons were true, especially the part about dominating the tag division. There are only a handful of teams out there that they have not beaten, and that list is waning. We will be seeing one half of them in action coming up here next, as Giant Panther will take on Malibu. And speaking of which, Malibu, FHC Champion Darth Wump calling out Malibu big time. He's ready to defend the title against Malibu at Into Darkness. And we already know that Malibu is ready, seeing as how he's won all of the Battle Royals FHC has to offer as of late. It would be difficult to think that he would be incapable of wrestling the FHC Championship away from Darth Wump, which is all the more reason to think this match is going to be an amazing one. And his opponent, being accompanied by Starman. He is one half of the Icons, Giant Panther! Giant Panther and Starman on the warpath, clearly wanting the tag championship. We saw Panther giving an impassioned speech during the break, and bringing up the fact that his relationship with Starman will perhaps be the key to victory. And he's got a good point. But Panther and Starman will also have to out-wrestle Soy and Wallace, and get some good hits and moves in order to wear down the Scottish Rebel and the hulking brute from Maine. And this is what the Icons are here for. This is why they came out of retirement, to show that they are still capable of winning and being at the top. And I'm sure we'll be able to see a good warm-up match, if you will, here tonight between Giant Panther and Malibu. Two towering titans, Triple T, if you will, here tonight. FHC Slam. Oh, and now a breaker of codes of sorts from Giant Panther to Malibu. And now Malibu trying to get that iron fist, the iron claw, into a prone Malibu. And ooh, Malibu luckily getting out of that before succumbing to Giant Panther's finisher. And now having Malibu up. Look at the strength of Giant Panther. Oh God, Buckle Bomb! Buckle Bomb on the challenger to the FHC Championship. And now Panther, ooh God, running knee too, and good God, man, this is some fast-paced action by these titans here. And now a big boot from Malibu to Panther, and Panther trying to regroup here, probably feeling those effects of that big boot. And now, oh, capture suplex by the hot bod by Malibu. And now Panther trying to regroup there. Ooh, God! And a huge shoulder thrust into the back of Malibu with a cover. And picking out only one. And here we go with the drop down. And Panther, ooh, looking for that heel kick on Malibu. It's going to be interesting. It is interesting to see how this the challenger to the FHC Championship is going to take on Giant Panther, and now getting those chokes in there. Good God, Malibu meaning business here, and Starman, of course. Starman watching from the sidelines. I bet Starman would want a shot at the man who has dominated all battle royals that we've seen so far. I don't know how he's doing it, but the size alone is probably an indication. And Malibu's drive, the heart of a warrior, trying to get in on the championship race. Just a domineering, both of these men are just so domineering, and those right hands to Panther, and now Malibu trying to set up for something. Oh God, that flip driving the head of the Giant Panther into the mat. And and it looked almost like an LA takedown with added leg submission. Could we see Panther losing losing the air, losing what's in his lungs to try to keep into this match here? But Panther getting out of it by doing that roll. And man, jawbreaker. This might be one for the ages, and the Iron Claw! Panther getting the Iron Claw on Malibu. Could Malibu be tapping here, folks, to Panther's finishing maneuver? And oh my God, how is Malibu taking this? Panther flabbergasted, going for the pin. And Malibu kicking out at the last second. The crowd is on their feet, going crazy. I don't know how Malibu is doing this and staying alive here, folks. Because now we see Panther on the ground, but good God. The fireman's carry takedown by Panther. What can Panther do to put Malibu away after so many Iron Claws? Oh, and could he be trying again? No, Malibu getting out of it, countering the Iron Claw, and now belly to belly. And now a pin on Panther. Could we? Oh, Malibu almost close to near fall, folks. Near fall. This is shaping up to be one for the ages, folks. And now what is Malibu going here? Some kind of submission with the Thigh Master. Having the Thigh Master on Giant Panther, and Panther desperately trying to get out before submitting. Good God, we forgot about Malibu's Thigh Master. Putting away so many, and now the Iron Claw again! Iron Claw! Giant Panther! And Malibu, could we be seeing it? Oh, Malibu taps! Malibu taps to the Iron Claw! God! And your winner here tonight, Giant Panther, besting the challenger to the FHC Championship. My goodness. This was a pay-per-view worthy match here tonight, folks, and you saw it here. FHC Slam is just cementing Giant Panther and Starman as one of the best in the business. Azathoth, let me give you a little reminder of what happened 8 months ago. You probably don't remember what you do to the small folk around here, but you straight up kidnapped me. You took me from my life, all to draw out the one man you really wanted to get. PJ Brooks, my best friend, my companion. But that didn't go all the way well for you. The circle proceeded to wreck your life, take away your woman, your life! Well, I'm here for vengeance. So remember this beatdown that you're about to get tonight, because you'll be getting the same next week, and the week after that, and the week after that, until I am satisfied that you have learned your lesson. And believe me, I hope that you never, ever learn your lesson, because it'll be a pleasure beating the hell out of you in weapons free. Following is a weapons-free match set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Chicago, Illinois, he is a member of the Circle, MC Ska! MC Ska coming out ready for revengeance. Of course, he's referring to when PJ Brooks first came to the FHC and was menacing G-Funk and the rest of the old band. And Brooks ended up luring Kev-Dog into another arena just to fight him. And of course, Azathoth had the idea to find someone Brooks was close to and use his leverage to weaken Brooks, to coax him out of hiding, and the gamble paid off, but at the cost of Azathoth darkening his resume just a little bit. Obviously, Ska has not let that go, and has clearly not forgotten. This should be an interesting match, especially with weapons free. And his opponent, from Honolulu, Hawaii, he is the FHC Dragon Champion, Azathoth. Now, if MC Ska wants to take any precautions in this matchup, he better do so. As we know, Azathoth has been quite vocal and quite brutal in his weapons-free, his fighting abilities as of late, ever since beating Sonic Fire and coming out of Firestorm. I know Azathoth is answering the challenge here, but there's something, especially the history, about the Dragon Champion and the Circle, especially with PJ Brooks and MC Ska, that I would have to say Ska better watch out. There is a darkness, a brutal darkness that we've seen in Azathoth for the last couple months, and he would have no problem channeling that darkness into a weapons free with crazy results. And when I say crazy, I am talking not to the advantage of MC Ska, but we will find out here tonight. Brutal Darkness versus Revengeance. Ooh, and Azathoth trying to wrench the boots, the legs off of Ska in the easygoing starting goings of this match, and now Ska trying to take it back with the cover on the Dragon Champion, and Azathoth kicking out. Ooh, a huge kick to the back. Ska trying to work on the extremities here, and now a wrench. And it's interesting that Ska did not come out with PJ Brooks or any other member of the Circle, but of course, as we are recalling, things between Brooks and Ska and the rest of the Circle are not that favorable. Ryu has definitely... Ooh, Azathoth with that catching German suplex. I'm sorry to bust out the interruptions there, but Ryu has not appeared to have liked Brooks and Ska's different points of view on certain things as of late. In fact, Ryu, I think perhaps last week, was expressing his disinterest, his dissatisfaction in Brooks and Ska. And so we will see what that means, but Ska with a cover on Azathoth. Azathoth kicking out very quickly here. Ska will need to take him down a little bit more with that drop toe hold, but we have yet to see them grab any weapons from under the ring, but perhaps it is just sheer brutality that Azathoth and Ska want to just destroy each other with the bare hands. However, we think, well, Azathoth with the cover, Ska too, nope, Ska kicking out, But perhaps it's just, again, the sheer brutality of wanting to rip each other's heads off with their bare hands. There's nothing better than beating a man. Oh, good God, what did I just say? I did not mean that. Well, maybe I did, but this is wrestling. FHC Slam. And our kick! A huge kick to the midsection, taking down Ska, and Ska trying to roll out of the ring here, and now the action. Getting to the, ooh, God! Ska with that counter spin kick into the face of the Dragon Champion, and now an arm drag, Azathoth countering, and another flip. Those crazy flips, and oh God! Huge clothesline from the Dragon Champion onto the Circle member. That Circle jerk, if you will. And now both men are back in the ring. Azathoth maybe trying to go for a cover. 1, 2, and Ska still kicking out. And perhaps if now is the time to try to get the weapons out here, perhaps they would get some more good action going on here. But Azathoth has plenty of opportunities to do so, but yet he's still wrenching the extremities of Ska. But Ska trying to take him down now, and Ska being all excited. My goodness, what are we gonna see here? Ska, oh my goodness, that turnaround kick into the ropes, and now drop, his spinning heel kick, flying heel kick, drop kicks, and now, ooh, God, Ska ramping up here. Could we be seeing an Azathoth breaking out of and breaking the momentum, perhaps? And now Azathoth up top on the shoulder. Oh, Az Thunder Driver! Oh, God! Ska fighting Ska! And Azathoth with the cover! 2! And Ska! Kicking out of the Thunder Driver. How can that be possible? My God, Azathoth has to go with the weapons here now, and good God. Clothesline after clothesline. Good God, big kick. Strong kick to Ska's face, and oh God, running knee, the high knee there. Running high knee by the Dragon Champion. Oh God. Super roundhouse kick on MC Ska. That could be it, folks. And Azathoth has taken Ska out with that huge roundhouse kick after Ska completely kicks out barely of the Thunder Driver. And Azathoth celebrating his win. I don't know if we could actually call this a weapons-free match. There were no weapons involved. Perhaps that will be an excuse for Mr. Palmer to reschedule another weapons-free match. But here is your winner tonight, Azathoth. Wait a second. Ryu's out here, and oh my God, Ryu taking out fellow member of the Circle, and now Azathoth trying to stop him. Going against Ryu, and God, Azathoth comes to the aid of the opponent that he just beat. The following match is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by the Colonel William Tavington from London, England, the Major Duncan Heyward. And now it's time for our main event. The Major Duncan Heyward of the Empire of Pain will be taking on FHC Champion Darth Wump in singles non-title action tonight. But first, we have to say hello to Malibu, who has joined us at ringside. Welcome, Malibu. Hey, Robe, I hope you don't want to talk about that farce of a match I had earlier tonight. That Giant Panther is one tough dude. He's still got it. He does indeed. He may be one of the next tag champions when he challenges the Bravehearts for the FHC Tag Championship. And his opponent, from San Francisco, California, he is the FHC Champion, Darth Wump. But I really wanted to ask you about what it was like to team up and be on the same side as FHC Champion Darth Wump last week, who you hope to challenge for the title.
Yeah, man, I can recognize a good thing when it happens.
Wump has always been a stand-up guy, and yeah, I'm on the path for his title, but if I can fight beside him, you know, it's positive vibes, man. Maybe I can grab a few pointers, you know, from the champion himself. Look at him. See what makes him tick. I'm sure you know what I'm saying, dude. And I think we just heard that Malibu's taking this opportunity to size up his partner, well, his partner last week, the FHC Champion, and perhaps gather some intelligence on his potential future adversary. Smart move on your part, Malibu. Yeah, man, and it's why I'm out here tonight, gracing the announcer's table with you, Robe. This is really kind of cool. All I need now is a babe in one hand and a brewski in the other. And perhaps a microphone. Oh wait, I already have one of those. Well, maybe then just a babe and a brewski. Got any of those, Robe? Well, no, I'm sorry we don't. I don't usually partake while I'm on the job, but feel free if you want to bring some down next time. I'm sure Mr. Palmer won't mind. Sorry, Mr. Palmer, don't mean to speak for you, but here we go. Oh, and Wump getting that high knee on the Major Duncan Heyward, and already in the first minute or so we've been seeing several flurry of offenses between both the FHC Champion and the Empire of Pain member, the Major Duncan Heyward. And of course the Colonel William Tavington is here by ringside in support of the Major. Ooh, and now Duncan with that double underhook flipping slam. Good God, and another crazy shoulder thrust slash clothesline, and now a counter jawbreaker on Heyward. And now Heyward into the corner, but overpowering the FHC Champion, trying to get him out. Oh, Heyward with the jumping tornado DDT on the FHC Champion. Yeah, man, that's what we're talking about here, folks. Yeah. Okay, yeah, thanks Malibu for that commentary, but now Darth Wump getting out and getting back in, trying to perhaps show up some of this Heyward, and now Heyward looking for a choke slam. Darth Wump going for a ride. Good God! And now Heyward waiting for the champion to get up. We could be seeing Bad News Bears here, and now, oh, flip around slam. That could be all for the champion. Can't believe we're saying that from Duncan Heyward too. And Wump is able to get out of the pin. Heyward cannot believe. I think he had him dead to rights there, folks. But of course, you can never count out the FHC champion. Heyward going up to the penthouse. Oh my God! Did we just see perhaps a Phoenix Splash, black, red, arrow, whatever, from the top rope, but Wump getting out of the way? Oh God! Wump with that tilt, not even a tilt-a-whirl, just a super whirling driver with Duncan Heyward's faces into the mat, and now that another high knee by the FHC champion going for a roundhouse kick, but Heyward trying to fight back, and now Wump into the corner. Oh! Heyward getting tied up here, and Wump trying to get to the ground game, trying to get off his feet, and now, oh my God, kick the flurry kicks by the champion, cover on Duncan Heyward, and Tavington is distracting the ref, but now the ref is back in it. Wump, oh God, full Nelson suplex, dragon suplex, what have you. Wump just measuring the Major Duncan Heyward. Stunner, good God, stunner on Duncan Heyward. That could be it, folks. And Wump with the cover, and now, oh, Tavington distracting the ref yet again. Good God, Wump knows that he can't pin successfully with Tavington on the outside there. And now, oh, look at that wrench to Heyward's neck. Submission maneuver. Can the Major tap out here, or can he get out? Wump wrenching that neck even further. But now, oh, Heyward able to get out, but the damage has been done. FHC champion trying to take it, and now wrapping up the legs. Here we go. It's kind of like a side walls here. Side lion tamer, perhaps. Is Heyward going to tap out on this one? Tavington will not be able to interfere here. The ref hanging on every single word and move. Ooh, but Heyward able to get out of it quickly. My God. And now trying to capitalize. Powerbomb attempted, but no Heyward. Heyward fighting out of it. Heyward with such renewed vigor. Oh, and could we be seeing another chokeslam here? No. Military press. Oh, God. Military press catch slam on the FHC Champion. Oh, good God. Could we be seeing another chokeslam? Chokeslam and a cover on the champion. 2. And Wump kicking out once again. Good God, man. This is insane. This is insane, folks. Get me those brewskis. I am very happy that Heyward is just could possibly trying to yeah, man. I don't know what to say, but this is exciting, man. Heyward up top with Wump. Oh my God, huge high risk. Oh God. Oh, Heyward suplexing Darth Wump to the middle outside of our announcer's table here. Malibu, you look very thin there, but oh my God. Heyward on the rampage here, and Wump trying to fight back as much as he can. Good God, what a matchup here tonight. And now Wump trying to get something going here. Countering, but Heyward getting back into the ring. I don't know if Wump stands a chance here with all of the stuff we've been seeing. Oh God, 2 flurry kicks. 2 flurry kicks by the champion, and now a cover on the Heyward. 2, 3, and Darth Wump pulls out the victory against the Major Duncan Heyward. Good God, what a great match. What an exciting main event that we have just seen, with the FHC Champion coming out on top tonight, even with the Colonel William Tavington trying to get the match in their favor. But Darth Wump with the flurry kicks, with the stunner. Here is your winner tonight. And Malibu, you've got your work cut out for you. Oh my God, we're out of time. Well, wait a second. Maybe we're not out of time. Val Venis is coming out to the ring, and Darth Wump is giving him the go-ahead to just whatever. As we know, the throwing Duncan Heyward outside of the ring, as we know, the Empire of Pain and Armach have been messing with Val Venis. And now Val Venis calling for, oh my goodness, calling for the strength of the righteous, the Crusader, the Ultra Patriot. They're coming in. And Duncan Heyward trying to fight them off, but to no avail. Val Venis in the strength, beating down Duncan Heyward like there's no tomorrow, folks. Oh my God, now we're really out of time.